and welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK. On this episode of Anime Reaction, we watched the 8th episode of Tanaka-kun wa Itsumo Kedaruge.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 8th episode of Tanaka-kun wa Itsumo Kedaruge, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. Don't forget to like and share our videos.
And
thanks for watching.
Please support the official release.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled idiots.
Ding.
So, on this episode of Tanaka-kun,
Ota got his ankles broken.
Ota got injured while helping out an old lady,
And slipping
Probably
down the
just sprained an
stairs.
ankle.
which meant that he missed school one day
And couldn't walk for a week.
and couldn't walk properly for a week. So basically, the first part of the episode, Tanaka was charged with taking a worksheet to Ota, but Tanaka doesn't remember where Ota's house is because Ota always carries him there.
I'm fairly certain that the teacher was like, oh, yeah, take this to Ota.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are friends.
That's usually how it goes, though.
Yeah. So he.
I actually had that happen in middle school.
Yeah. I did too. But yeah, so originally he tries to foist it off onto Etchan, and she says, nope.
I haven't. I don't play your shit.
Actually, I think I've done it to you once.
Taking the worksheet or headbutting?
The taking the
Both.
worksheet.
Both.
Both, yes.
Oh, I can't headbutt him. I can
too
kick him
hard.
in the face, though. He's too tall for me to headbutt him.
Yeah, you can't see it because we're pretty similarly, tall in the saddle, but when we stand up, yeah.
I got long legs. Freakish, actually.
But
Very freakish.
but yeah, I've actually the whole worksheet thing. I think it's happened quite a number of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember it happening in middle school.
That was usually
around where we grew up. After that, it was pretty much everybody
fend for themselves.
fend for themselves. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
You do you.
Yeah. And usually it wasn't that big of a deal if you missed one day.
Or 20.
Or, towards the end of our high school career, the teachers just started emailing him.
Yeah, like I said, or 20.
Yeah.
Depending on how many days you skipped.
25.
We were bad kids.
Those of us were horrible people.
Yes, don't listen to us. We're horrible people.
Yes, we are.
But yeah, so Etchan decides to lead Tanaka over to Ota's house.
Adorably so.
After gentle persuasion.
You're following too close. Leave some distance. Hurry
Kid
up or I'm going to leave you behind.
Stomp.
And Tanaka realizes that, much like Ota, Chen is a really nice person.
Yes. Deceptively nice.
Deceptively
Don't
nice.
judge a person by their cover.
Why is she a delinquent?
Indeed.
Why?
Actually, I do kind of wonder that. Why does she even act like that?
Right?
I believe it might have something to do with Ota.
Probably.
Interesting to actually see some more.
Right? I'm totally cheering those two on though. OTP. So.
Cheering them on almost as much as I'm cheering on Shiraishi and Tanaka. Because Shiraishi is fucking adorable.
Didn't really see a whole lot of her this episode though.
It's so disappointing.
Well, it's about Ota mainly. And
Yeah.
Tanaka, so yeah. Kind of expected that.
But yeah, the latter part of the episode, Ota came back to school, but he was injured, so he couldn't, carry Tanaka around.
And everyone in the class is like, oh, shit.
That was hysterical.
I was like, what's he gonna do? They all thought the same thing.
Who's
And
gonna-
Here, I'll help you out.
The bro
I guess I can't carry you with my feelings.
The bro does not lift.
But yeah, so it was mostly just Tanaka trying to fend for himself, which he did horribly.
That's the thought that counts.
He got lost in the school when they were evacuating because of a fire drill. He got lost in their school, which they've been going to for at least months.
Explain this shit, please. That's not how this works.
No, that's how Tanaka works.
No, that's how Tanaka works.
Or doesn't work, really.
Yeah. But yeah, so then at the end of the episode, which was pretty funny in itself, Tanaka decides to, he dedicates a day for Ota, but realizes very quickly that since he just decided on a day, he'll forget about it next year. So as a late gift, he decides to give Ota a book of coupons that are basically saying that if he uses one of them, he'll walk wherever their destination is instead of having Ota carry him. So they uses one, and they almost run late to class.
Even though it's just a short way down the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
It's about as useful as tits on a nun.
And we were very surprised that we did not see Ota's sister in this episode.
Totally expecting it this episode.
Especially with Tanaka going over to Ota's house.
Yeah.
But,
Which, did I mention how much of a dick that is?
Right?
Dick move that is? I think I did.
I think it did.
Just showing up to his house and be like, oh, here's your paperwork.
Peace.
I mean, you can think of it one of two ways. Because basically, you can think of it as kind of a dick move that he just showed up and then left. Or you can think of it as he was being, what's the word I'm looking for? He was being, damn it. He was kind of reading the situation. He did show up without, like, saying anything.
He didn't want to be intrusive.
Yeah, he didn't want to be intrusive. So,
I guess.
Yeah, like they might have had something going on, and Ota had the option to stop him. Could have been like, "Oh no, you can come in" or whatever, but he didn't. So, perhaps Ota had something going on. Like, actually legit.
Yeah, well, if his ankle's in pain, probably be like, resting it, rest, ice compression, elevation.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So whatever.
You can think of it one or two ways, but
yeah.
But yeah, that about does it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK. See you next time.